All right, welcome back, folks. It's April 20th right now. It's Easter Sunday. We're on our way to the beach. We're going to try to catch some stripers. We're looking for the fresh arriving oceanic striped bass, all right, that have sea lice on them. And it's been slow to start. There's a couple, fresh fish showing up, but that doesn't sound like anyone is catching good numbers of them. I don't know. If we can catch anything off the beach, I'll be happy. Expectations are low here. We have glorious weather. It's 64 degrees. It's sunny. The wind's blowing 20 to 30 out of the north, but we're not going to worry about that. That's a wind at the back. All right, that's all that is. Yesterday, south wind, high temps in the mid-70s. All right, that was crazy. Mid-70s was crazy. It felt like fluke season. All right, it was glorious. We're getting there, all right? We're getting there. Oh, we're about to drive past the trout pond here. Let's see what the trout pond looks like. Ooh. The crowd is light at the trout pond. Even on Easter Sunday at the middle of the day, the crowd is light. That means that the fishing's slow. Fishing's been slow in that pond. All right, we're looking at the beach now. I honestly don't like what I'm seeing. It doesn't look great. Pretty good swell. Seaweed in the wash. All right, the beach was not nice. And you always got to have a backup plan. And right now our backup plan is to try for winter flounder. All right, so I've got some gulp sandworms. And we're just going to see if we can't catch a winter flounder or two. If it doesn't happen quick, we're not going to stay too long, but who knows? Maybe we will get some. All right, well, this is our spot. This is my rig. I actually had an old tog jig that I painted yellow. I clipped the hook off of something about yellow beads, yellow sinkers, little gulp worm, drop loop. Wind remains adverse, but we got it at our back. So we'll see if we get any bites. Oh, that's a bite. Oh my God, that was a bite. That was 100%, or at least 99% a bite. Was it a winter? Was it something else? Oh, was he back? Yeah? Something is biting. I don't think that's a flounder. Whatever it was ate our worm. Something was biting. Could have been a bergal. I mean, who knows? I feel like there's really not too much life in the water right now. So to get any bite, it's just a little surprising. No idea what that was. Could have been a flounder, but felt pretty small. Let's see if we can actually catch a fish here. Bite again. Something really shitty. Completely took the worm. How? Yeah, we're not casting back to that one. Maybe if we get desperate, we'll cast back there. Dude, the way this season's been going, the wind is just absolutely insane. If you're trying to pick your days on days when it's not blowing, you haven't been fishing much. 'Cause every day, practically, blowing 20. Is that a fish? Oh boy. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Yes, we did. Yes, we did. Nice winter flounder. Look how thick he is. Oh, he's 14 and a half inches. Not as big as I thought. We're gonna do the right thing. I mean, he's a keeper, but we'll just let him go. There he goes. They're biting. I didn't feel that bite at all. Go, 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 buddy, go. Get back out there. All right, we actually caught one. I'm mildly surprised. Worm still looks good. Did not feel that fish bite. The wind was pretty adverse at that moment. But I thought he was gonna be a little bigger than 14 and a half. He's keeper size, but they're kind of a pain to fillet. And you don't get much meat off them. So we're gonna see if we can't, maybe if we get a bigger one, we'll keep it. But just a couple casts before, I'm pretty sure I missed a winter flounder. And then if I cast too far over that direction, there's some kind of little shitty fish that's stealing my worm. A lot of these worms in here, it looks like I have a bunch, but a lot of them are just nubs. Probably got like 4 good worms left. Alright, so got some clams. He's been living in my bucket for 2 weeks. I'm just gonna try to break them open here. I guess I'm just gonna put this stuff on there, and this is the strongest stuff. Foot of the clam. Little clam worm combo. Let's see if we can't catch that little fish. It's tough times here on land, but it's also tough times down on the bottom of the sea floor. Water's cold. Not a ton of food. Yeah, already getting bites. No way. No way. Instantly got a, I think it's a flounder. Wow. That's cool. I thought the clams weren't gonna work. I'd say that one's a little bigger. Yeah, we're taking a clam. Don't do it, buddy. How long are you? This little fucking thing, 15 inches or something. 15 and a half. He's an inch bigger. We're gonna take him. So, there's my clams. Just gonna put some water in here. Oh, mother! Just got all the sand off him. So that was just on the nub of our gulp. And a little chunk of clam, and it was pretty much instantly. Seems like we got bit by whatever those little shitty fish are, and then the flounder bit it. Let's try it again. Damn, I just sent a text to Lucas and I just started getting bit. Oh my goodness. They're chewing now. That one probably swallowed it. That one feels pretty big. That one feels pretty big. Look at that one, a flounder. Sheesh. Look at that thing. That's a hefty flounder, dude. The limit is 2 per person, so that's gonna be my number 2. Keep it going with the clam. Clam is working better. We're gonna try something that I wouldn't expect to work too well. We're gonna put the whole clam on. It's pretty big for these flounders' small, tiny mouths, but maybe we can get a big flounder with a big chunk of clam. Fish it real slow. Basically just let it sit there. Just give it a little twitch and drag it like a few inches at a time. I'm really just trying to let it sit there. Let that scent flow out of there. Flounders are pretty active. Now if we get a bite, I'm gonna let him eat it for I'm gonna count it down 3 seconds from when we get the bite before I set the hook. Try to let him eat it, because it is a big piece of bait for a fish with a little tiny mouth. But I think they'll eat it. I think we just got bit. Yeah, there's a flounder on there. No shit. Doesn't feel very big. No shit. Alright, let's get another clam. This is working. There's another. Again, I was texting. He ate it on the dead stick. He feels pretty nice. That's not a... Oh, it is a flounder. Number 5. Nice flounder. Oof. Look at that. That thing is pretty nice. Pretty nice flounder. I'll let him go. Thank you, Mr. Flounder. Got the flounder, and now we're gonna get some clams. We're gonna try to make a nice, delicious seafood feast. Clams, flounder. So we're on our way to my secret clam spot. Times have been so tough this winter that I went out and bought a clam rake, and I've been doing some clamming. And anywhere I found clams wasn't very good. Like, work hard to catch 15 or 20. But I found one spot where it's loaded, and we're going there right now. And hopefully, we're only there for about 10 minutes. I just noticed there's already a dude clamming the spot, so we're gonna have to stealthily just go start clamming right next to him. This is my clam rake. And this is our clam spot. They're just like way down there, deep water. Let's see if we got any. Alright, that's a dead one. That's a live one. We want the small ones, but that one's good enough. We'll take it. Might be good for bait or something. So we got 4 clams. These are the ones you want to eat right here. Those guys. Keep one of these big ones for bait. And we'll release this one. That's a good one. That one's too big. Oh yeah, dude. Look at all those clams. Dude, the first, that one's dead. That one's too big. These 3 right here are prime. The first, that one looks pretty dead. Yeah, the first few times I went clamming, I had really bad luck. It took me a little while before I found this spot. Or any spot that was good. This is a good spot. How many clams we got?
2. Good enough. Got to be an inch long to keep, I believe. Maybe an inch and a half. I was told that if they fit through the holes in the rake, they're too small. And if they don't, then they're legal. That's what I heard. It's a fire clam spot. Alright. We probably got enough for a meal. That's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 clams in 1 scoop. Yeah, we're good. We're getting out of here with that scoop. I'm ready to fillet flounders here. Don't have a great place to do this. Don't want to do it at home, so come to the local wharf.
Alright, well, the winter flounders are a little tricky to fillet. If you rub their skin from head to tail, they're smooth and slimy like any other fish. But if you rub them from tail to head, you'll feel that they're very rough and grippy. So when you're filleting them, they just like to slide forward, and then you can't slide them back. They just stick to the board, or in this case, a busted cooler lid. But their diet also consists of like worms and soft stuff, so their bellies tend to be prone to exploding. Like lots of brown goo likes to pop out of them, even if your knife barely penetrates their gut pocket. Maybe it's also because they're so small, it's hard to avoid cutting into their stomachs, but regardless, they like to explode crap and end up being a pretty dirty little fish to fillet. But I filleted these the same day, and the meat looked really good. Did my best not to pop their gut pockets, even though it did pop and brown goo got everywhere. But then I took the carcasses and I fed them to some white crabs that I had in a cage that I had from last hog season that are somehow still alive. So they got their first meal in a while. And then the flounder had lots of little tiny shrimp. They look like brine shrimp in its belly. They were like loaded with these little tiny shrimps, like less than 1/4 inch long. Look how much crap is in his stomach. All that nasty little, they're just little tiny shrimps. See that? We got the flounder and we got the clams. Alright, we got a lot going on here. It's hard to film a cooking video by yourself. Anyway, this is the flounder. Okay, proper fillets right there. You know, nice size fillets. No, those are the clams. It's just 10 clams. We're going to try something totally different. We have onions and butter melting in this tin foil right now. We're actually going to cook the clams in tin foil. All right, I don't want to use a pan and get it all dirty. So we're just going to try this. This is our seasoning right here. It's Montreal steak seasoning. It's really good on fish. There's salt, pepper in there, some other spices in there, just like basic stuff, but it's really good. That winter flounder is nice and fresh. Got a little butter. So, yeah, don't mind the cast iron skillet that's dying down there. I'll just put some more butter in here. I really should just use a pan for this, but I feel like the tin foil is going to do the exact same thing. But, yeah, those onions are, they're getting there. Clams are going to be going in here. And pretty much these clams are pretty juicy. And as they cook, they're going to release their juice. We're going to mix with the butter and the onions. And so we're basically going to wrap them up here and then kind of shake them up once they're all cooked. Boom. Okay. Fish is on. Clams will be going on shortly. Oh yeah. Buttery. Could probably put a little Montreal seasoning in there. You know, I don't think that's going to hurt the clams. A little flavor. You know? Alright, so these clams are cold right now. Cold and wet. I just rinsed them pretty good. They're a little slimy. But just like that. This is, I've never seen anyone cook clams in tin foil. I'm doing this left-handed right now, so excuse my carelessness, but that right there, that's gonna do something. You hear that? That's the sound of the clams. Are we looking in there? Oh yeah, clams are starting to open. They're almost done. Flounder's almost done. I really don't eat clams very often. I don't have a dialed way of preparing them, but generally I put them on the grill and I would eat them with lemon and hot sauce. And then I tried lemon and cocktail sauce, and I don't know which one I like better. They're both pretty good. So I got both cocktail sauce and hot sauce out here, and we're gonna try both of them. And I'm sorry if this makes you cringe. I mean, it was either use this or go battle the masses at the grocery store. And I'm telling you, the grocery store was a bad place. At 5 o'clock on like a 70-degree day. All right, that's what we're looking at. Some of the other clams haven't quite finished yet, but it's looking pretty good. A little bit of hot sauce. I already hit them with some fake lemon. Just a little bit of hot sauce, right? All right, little clam. Ooh, it's way better with butter. Ooh, and the Montreal seasoning. Clams are good. All right. All right, so this one's got some cocktail sauce on it. And so does this one. A little sand in that one, but still good. I think I'm liking the hot sauce better. Let's try the flounder. Ooh, that's a nice piece of flounder. Oh my God. The Montreal seasoning is the way to go. It's so good. It's not fishy at all. It's just delicious. Honestly, the clams are way better, man. I don't know why I never did it with butter before. It's the first time I've eaten fresh fish all year. You can see like the little pieces of fat coming out of there. It's a very fatty fish. Alright guys, well that's going to do it for this one. Hopefully you enjoyed watching. We got the clam flounder seafood feast out of the way. And I'm going to cook a turkey burger. But hopefully you guys enjoyed watching. I'll see you next time.